And we're getting some more breaking news from Maharashtra, where the state Congress chief, Nana Patole, has said that Congress will go on to fulfill all the guarantees that it has put out ahead of the polls in the state. And to that, BJP has now attacked them, and this is what Nana Patole is saying on those attacks. He's saying that BJP's attack is because they are worried over our guarantees. Let's first take a listen into what he said.
कल ही राहुल गांधी जी ने गारंटीज इशू की है महाराष्ट्र के लिए। बीजेपी आपकी गारंटीज पे बहुत अटैक कर रही है। आपको क्या लगता है ये गारंटीज धरती पर उतर पाएंगी इलेक्शन के बाद अगर आप लोग जीतते हैं तो?
बीजेपी डरी हुई पार्टी है। महाराष्ट्र से उनकी सत्ता जाने का समय आ गया है और सबसे ज्यादा डर उनको राहुल गांधी जी का है। राहुल गांधी जी की लीडरशिप को महाराष्ट्र ने एक्सेप्ट कर लिया है, पूरे देश ने एक्सेप्ट किया है और उस डर के वजह से राहुल गांधी जी ही उनका टारगेट रहते हैं। और लेकिन एक बात है कि राहुल गांधी जी ने जो वादे कर्नाटक हो, तेलंगाना में हो, सब राज्यों में जहाँ पे किए और जहाँ सरकार हमारी आई वो पूरे वादे हमने पूरे किए। इनके तरह जुमले हमने नहीं किए। राहुल जी की गारंटी होती है, वचन होता है, और मोदी जी और बीजेपी का गारंटी मीन्स जुमले होते हैं। ये फर्क है और महाराष्ट्र की जनता भली भांति जानती है। हम जब महाविकास आघाड़ी की सरकार हमने जब बनाई थी तब हमने सरकार में आने के लिए हमने किसानों का कर्जा माफ करने की बात नहीं की थी, लेकिन पहले ही हमारी सरकार में 19,000 करोड़ रुपए का कर्जा हमने माफ किया था। हम वादे करके भूलने वाले नहीं हैं, हम वादे पूरे करने वाले लोग हैं और इसलिए बीजेपी घबराई हुई पार्टी है, सत्ता से बाहर जाने वाली पार्टी है और इसलिए ये इस तरह के बयान वो लोग करते हैं।
Let me take this across to my colleague Yesha Kotak. Yesha, now there is a strong statement that's coming in from Nana Patole. Probably a reaction will come about by the Bharatiya Janata Party. But about these guarantees, these have been announced despite that word of caution by the Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge. He was very much part of that announcement. How do you see these things panning out? Because here you have a reaction by Nana Patole. Earlier we had seen an accusatory stance that was in fact taken by Uddhav Thackeray as well.
Absolutely. In fact, here, of course, there was a question that was given by Mallikarjun Kharge earlier. In fact, when you think of these promises that have been put forth by the Congress right away, these are very similar to the promises that are put in, the schemes that are put in place by Maharashtra government currently. In fact, when you speak of these stands that have been taken, when the promises that have been made in the manifesto by Congress, these are very similar to the schemes that are in place in Maharashtra currently. This is something that's a stark contrast to what the stand that we've seen Congress take earlier as well. In fact, the 3,000 rupees to women and 4,000 rupees to youngsters is something that is already part of the Ladki Bahin Yojana, or for that matter, even the Ladka Bhav Yojana. So here, these are similar stands that we've taken, and we've seen same Congress leadership, which is now saying that that BJP is into Jumla and they do not fulfill their stance. Were the same people who were in fact questioning the stance put forth by the current ruling government on the Ladki Bahin and the Ladka Bhav Yojana. And here this was in fact put as a caution, saying that this hampers the state exchequer. And similarly, we've seen now that Congress is putting these promises where they're saying that they're able to fulfill this promise. Now here, when you take a stark contrast to Telangana, for that matter, when similar promises in Telangana or Karnataka were put forth, we've seen that was not something that the Congress was able to fulfill, and which is where this kind of a caution was put in place by the Congress chief Mallikarjun Kharge earlier, while putting in the manifesto promises. But here, in yesterday's meet that was held, Mallikarjun Kharge was present, Uddhav Thackeray was present, so was Sharad Pawar, and which is where they had in fact gone further and supported the stand being put forth in the manifesto as well. Yes.
Right, Yesha, thank you so much for that information. In fact, continuing from that very accusation that has been now levelled by senior Congress leader Nana Patole, now there has been a reaction by the Bharatiya Janata Party. And this is a piece of breaking news that we are putting out, as BJP has now slammed the Congress over the poll promises that it has made in the state of Maharashtra. BJP's Amit Malviya has said that not just Maharashtra, the entire country knows that Congress is lying. BJP, in fact, has also gone on to take on Rahul Gandhi. They have called him out and called him a universal liar. Let me take this across to my colleague Pallavi Ghosh, who's with us on the broadcast. Pallavi, That statement by Nana Patole that we were in fact earlier looking at was a clearly accusatory statement against the BJP. He had in fact taken that very blatant stance saying that Shinde is not going to be returning as the Chief Minister of Maharashtra, and they can go on and challenge on any kind of poll promises that they have made as a party, as a Gathbandhan. Now this particular response by Amit Malviya of the Bharatiya Janata Party, also again in the same breath accusing Rahul Gandhi, calling him a universal liar. How does we see this political bickering from here on?
Well, I mean, obviously, because it's election time, there's going to be no end to it. But, let's just talk quickly about the guarantees. Now, one of the guarantees which Rahul Gandhi himself announced was a free bus travel as far as the women of Maharashtra are concerned. Now, this is very similar to the one which was given in Karnataka elections. And we know that within 1 year, the Karnataka government had to bring it down. They had to step back on it. There were different benchmarks which were issued. So, all women never got to travel for free as far as the Karnataka buses are concerned. These are just a couple of examples which are often cited by the BJP when they say that, look, the Rahul Gandhi factor, the fact that the Maharashtra Vikas Aghadi has made these kind of guarantees doesn't mean that it guarantees their implementation. And therefore, they must be accepted and read at with a lots of pinch of salt. The second important thing is that these kind of guarantees are also coming in the backdrop of Mr. Kharge's own comment, who had cautioned the party leaders, his own party leaders, that listen, cut the coat according to the cloth. If you do not know that whether they can be fulfilled because there could be a financial crisis, then don't make these promises. Those 5 big guarantees are going to be certainly seen as a huge burden on the exchequer. Will that money be there to ensure these kind of freebies, putting money directly into accounts of women for that matter? So this is going to be the cynicism and the butt of attacks coming in from the BJP. And remember, the Prime Minister himself had led on in the context of Mr. Kharge's comments.
Right. And Pallavi, earlier when this statement was made by the Congress president on exercising a word of caution before announcing any kind of guarantees, there was a lot of statements that were made by Bharatiya Janata Party leaders. But there was a counter argument that was coming in by Congress leaders from Karnataka like Priyank Kharge. Now, they went on to question the Modi ki guarantee. If that is okay, then why is the guarantee that has been promised by the Congress party not okay, is what their stance has been. Do you think in line with that very argument, we see Mr. Mallikarjun Kharge, Mr. Sharad Pawar and senior leaders like Rahul Gandhi standing together as they announce these guarantees ahead of polls in Maharashtra?
Well, first of all, obviously they're going to stand together. It's the MVA and they're in an alliance. And what is noteworthy and significant is that it was not called the Congress guarantee. It was called as a Maharashtra Vikas Aghadi guarantee. So all of them were very much on stage and all of them flaunted those guarantees. I don't see any end to this kind of bickering between the two sides. That eyeball to eyeball confrontation will certainly take place. The rebuttal which comes in from the Congress party is very simple, is that in each of these states where we've come to power based on these guarantees, the BJP has been in power earlier. And if we have not been able to fulfill those guarantees, then the blame must be shared by the BJP as well, because they left the coffers completely empty and we had no idea about it. That's exactly the point which, say, Sukhwinder Singh Sukhu made, as Siddaramaiah also made earlier. That's one. Second, they've of course dismissed off many of the tall claims of the BJP as being yet another poll jumla. So the Congress is not going to be too perturbed by these attacks coming in from the BJP.
Right. Also, Pallavi, we are putting out that entire constitution controversy that the BJP has put out with this video where they are claiming that the constitution booklet that Rahul Gandhi always has in his hand is only, consists of blank pages. The only cover of the booklet really reads constitution. How much further do you think this controversy is going to go on from here? Because even Amit Malviya has referred to it while accusing the Congress party and in turn the Mahavikas Aghadi over the guarantees.
Well, I mean, the Samvidhan Khatre mein hai narrative to a certain extent, according to the BJP insiders, also seemed to have clicked. And that is how it was reflected in the 2024 Lok Sabha results, in which the BJP was did not even get a simple majority. So they are certainly not taking any chances. We've been reporting on the fact that the entire Ambedkar legacy, the fact that Ambedkar's memories and legacy are being compromised, because the constitution is being attacked by the BJP, led the BJP to have a sustained campaign in especially those areas where the Ambedkarites are very much heavy. For example, the Nasik area, also with a large number of Buddhists, because B.R. Ambedkar was also one who adopted Buddhism.